friends and fellow Singaporeans. We've traveled from third world to first. You know the Singapore story to date well. Our question is, what is the next chapter of this story? Where do we want Singapore to be 20 years from now? One of the big changes in the world, which will change the world, will be technology. It will completely transform our lives. Already it's a huge part of how we live, work and play. We don't always realize it, but it is. Ask yourself how you can imagine what 20 years from now will be like. Not just the technology, but what the technology has done to our lives. I just gave you a few examples of things which we can see now, which I think will be big in the next 20 years. A lot of it to do with IT, with computers, with robots. The first one is this. This is a UAV, an unmanned aerial vehicle. No pilot, but it flies, it's smart. The military use them, reconnaissance, targeting, communications. Civilians use them. You can use them for crowd control. You can use them for civil defense purposes. You can use them to manage crops, to keep track of what's happening on broad areas. So many countries are interested in this. One day, when you fly SIA, you may fly UAV. It will take some time, but it is technically possible. What I'm not so sure is possible is that you can have something replace a Singapore girl. And that, I think the human touch will be there for some time to come. But UAVs are an example of robots, technology, computers, artificial intelligence, which is going to be pervasive. How will these technological advances affect us? It's not just a gee whiz factor, cute to talk about, but it's going to cause the whole economy to change, entire industries to alter. Retailers are under pressure from online shops, whether you're selling books, Amazon, whether you're selling videos. It's not even video delivered by mail, but video comes down your broadband. Even groceries, you can order, it'll be delivered. No need for the shop, no need for the expensive rental space. Some jobs will disappear. Others will have to be redesigned. Workers will have to be retrained. Learn to use technology, how to raise productivity. You may be cleaning, but you can't just be sweeping the floor. You have to use a machine to do it better. You may be a personal secretary, but your phone with Siri in a few years will be as smart as a personal secretary. The personal secretary will have to become office manager to do other things which a phone can't do. Our social norms will change. How we communicate with one another, how we interact with one another. It's going to transform Singapore in many ways which we can't tell.